We'll begin with some fact-checking. India's Press Information Bureau has debunked an old video which claims Indian posts being blown up. Our viewers, this is not related to India's Operation Sindoor. This is an old video in circulation originally uploaded on YouTube on the 15th of November 2020. Again, be cautious of misinformation and disinformation on social media. Lieutenant General V.K. Saxena is a former Director General Corps of Army Air Defense. General Saxena, thank you very much for joining us. It looks like Pakistan has resorted in drone warfare tactics. We witnessed hordes of drones being used. We heard from the Indian side that 300 to 400 drones were used on day one. We have been witnessing it subsequently as well. How is Pakistan managing all this?
Actually, if you analyze the pattern of attacks which are happening, it makes it very clear that Pakistan's drone inventory is very rich both in range as well as depth. I will not say Pakistan is a top-ranking drone combat power, but they have a lot of drones at the moment of their own and mostly from abroad. I will take you through the Pakistani drone inventory as it developed. It all started in 1990s when Pakistan started to develop drones which are basically reconnaissance drones. In professional language, these drones are called star drones. Those are intelligence, surveillance, target acquisition, and reconnaissance. So these are the ones which are basically very small drones which can carry out reconnaissance and also direct fire. The drones of 1990s were Ababil, Baz, Jasoos, Kaab. Those are all vintage machines and they're all gone. Thereafter, somewhere around the turn of the century, Pakistan started to import a lot of drones from many countries, especially from China. It brought drones on the ASN category. ASN 105A, ASN 206. These are basically reconnaissance and can be mounted for attack. Their endurance is about 2 to 5 hours and their ranges is about 100 to 150 kilometers. Then from Germany, it imported the Luna drone. From Italy, it imported the Falco drone. From South Africa, it imported the Seeker drone. Now, all these drones were of old vintage and they are now on their way out. In the recent about 5 to 6 years, I will say, Pakistan has been making progress in the combat drone category. One of the first drones which it has made on its own, this program started in 2019, induction in 2013, is the Burak drone. Burak can be compared. They are comparing it, but it is far, far inferior to the Predator or the CH-4 Rainbow of China. But at the same time, this drone has an endurance of 12 hours. It has a range of 1,000 kilometers. And it can carry a large number of weapons like guided missiles, guided rockets, and laser-guided bombs. This is one of the major acquisitions of Pakistan. That means inbuilt.
In your view, which drones do you think Pakistan is using in India, and what would be the ramifications of using drones at this juncture of the conflict?
Yeah, I was just trying to bring out, though the media is averse about saying that they are using the SS-Grad Songer drone of Turkish origin, which can carry grenades and rifles and drum type grenade launcher. But don't forget that they have certain other drones also which are being pressed into service. Like I was talking about Burak. Then they have Winglong 2, Chinese Predator drone, Chinese drone of very high gold class quality, 20 hours endurance. They also have the CH-4B and 4A. 4A, CH-4A, 4B are Chinese drone. Reconnaissance come attack. They can do attack up to 300 kilometers. Pakistan also has the The Turkish Anka drones. These are 30-hour endurance, 200-kilometer range. Again, carry guided bombs, rockets, and they're GPS guided. Then again, Pakistan indigenous, that is global industrial defense solution, has produced a drone called Shahpur 2, or Shahpur 2 and 3 have also come, which is again of 2021 vintage. This drone is also being pressed into service, which is not being picked up by the media. And the most important drone, which is seen in large number, is the Turkish drone, which is the SS guard drone, small drone in size, range just about 51 kilometers, carries rifles, and it has range both from 5, 10, 15, and 23 kilometers. This is the drone which is being used in maximum quality. But there is a combination, and in addition to that, there are a large number of smaller drones which are being used by Pakistan. And as you are saying in the media report, 300 to 400 drones, they cannot be all of one. If you see the debris, if you see the images, they're different images and different types of drones which are being pressed into service. And let me tell you, this is the first drone war between two arch rivals ever in the history. In all other wars, the drone was never played so prominently. And you see the drone rebels.
General Saxena, we are hearing some drones have been downed in borders of Haryana, even as India intercepts and even thwarts every foreign element in its airspace. How worrisome should that be?
Yes, drones are called, actually, I have called them in my writings as little monsters. Why little monsters? Because they can enter a contested airspace, drop munitions of various types, which can be rockets, bombs, laser-guided bombs, or just grenades. They can also trigger the enemy radars to detect them. And once their enemy radars open up, like when our own radars as defenders radars open up, these can be targeted by enemy's other weapons like loiter munitions, anti-radiation missiles. So they are acting as a force multiplier. But in our situation, we should feel very proud and we should feel very confident today on our capabilities to take down drones. Thanks to the Indian government and the Ministry of Defense over a period of time, they have gradually and steadily built the anti-drone muscle in the Indian defense arsenal. Now I will tell you, what is this anti-drone muscle? To kill a drone, there are two challenges. First challenge is detection challenge, and the other challenge is the kill challenge. Now, what is this detection challenge? In a normal air-air defense duel, you have radars. They look at the target, they detect them, they pass the data to missiles, the missiles fire, they kill. Point, game is finished. But in the case of drones, they are, why I said little monsters, they have a very small RCS. What is RCS? Radar cross-section. Very simply put for the audience, radar cross-section is the degree of visibility of an. If you have a large RCS, you will be visible to a radar. If you have a small RCS, you will not be visible to a radar, to a conventional radar. Now, just to give you an example, in radar cross-section, a normal combat aircraft like a MiG aircraft or a Su-30 or a F-16, they have radar cross-section from 1 to 3 meters square. But when you talk of drones, their radar cross-section is 0.01 to 0.5. And now we are addressing towards 0.001. So small. Therefore, what is the problem? The problem is that conventional radars cannot detect them. And therefore, what we require to detect them? We require different means. Those means are electro-optical, infrared, and certain types of radars like the radars working in 6 to 15 gigahertz or frequency modulated continuous wave radars. Now, this detection capability is already on board on our systems, which are anti-drone systems. Now, talking about the detection is not only electro-optical, It is electro-optical and IR based. What is electro-optical? Electro-optical is a day camera, a night camera, a laser rangefinder, and a capability to detect small RCS drones through confirmed through radars. Now, how do you kill them? How do you kill it? If you have detected them, how do you kill? For killing, there are three major options which India is exercising, and India has developed over a period of time.
Give us give us one deterrence that India has used that is really working at this hour or at this moment and needs to be enhanced. Just one.
Yes. It is the one which we have used against the drone power is both the soft kill as well as hard kill. There is no one system. In the soft kill system, we have used our electronic warfare systems, including our anti-drone systems, which are killing the drones either by jamming them or by using laser beams to fry up the electronics and electromagnetics. In addition, the hard kill systems are being used. What is hard kill system? Our air defense guns, which are Zu-23 guns and L-70 guns, are being already modified to combine with anti-drone detection system in such a manner that they can bring down a preponderance amount of live fire in the drone area. And if you see some of the kills of the drones, which is just now a news came in, a drone downed by 26 air defense regiment. Earlier, a drone was downed by another air defense regiment. These are the regiments which are equipped with the mainframe guns, air defense guns, and also Indian defense industry. Also, Indian public industry, public sector has produced specific, I will not be able to give you classified details, of anti-drone systems which have both the detection in terms of electro-optics and IR and kill by radio, by RF jamming, by laser and by hard kill. There's a company called Zen Technologies Limited. It is anti-drone systems are being used, I will not tell you where, but they are very effective as drone killers. They have recently come out with another drone killing system which is equipping the hard kill with machine gun system. There are many other public private sector which I will not name here, but suffice to say that our drone anti-drone capability is as strong as the drone attack of Pakistan. If you see the night of 8th May, what happened? More than 400 drones attacked all the way from Pathankot, Jammu, right down to Kutch. But none of the drones actually did any damage, number one. Number two, more than 50, as per the MEA briefing, the briefing of the MOD, more than 50 to 60 drones were brought down. By what systems? By our own caliber, by our own capability of detecting them, number one, and killing them by hard kill and soft kill.
General Saxena, with all being said, how should the world react? Because we've seen the Secretary of State of the United States speaking to the Army General of Pakistan instead of speaking to the Prime Minister. And we've also seen Turkey offering arms to Pakistan. So how should the world react to this conflict between Pakistan and India? Very quickly.
Actually speaking, this statement has been summed up by Mr. Omar Abdullah, that on one side you are telling reduce the fire or stop the fire or douse the fire. At the other end, you are putting fuel in the fire. The IMF bailouts, the weapon supplies from Turkey, from other countries into Pakistan, standing in support, and at the other side you are telling de-escalate, and on one side you are putting weapons, equipment, supplies, moral support, psychological support, and on the other end when you turn around you say de-escalate. This is the double standard. This is the hypocrisy. This is the untruth which the world needs to see. If you want to really de-escalate, then do I have to prove that a state which is using terrorism as an instrument of state policy, is it to be encouraged or is it to be condemned by the world in one single voice? You cannot give arms, you cannot give bailouts at one end and preach on the other. You say you see the truth. Who is exporting terror? Now you see the terror. We attacked on the 22nd April terror attack. We replied by attacking the terror sites. But the ownership of the terror attack was immediately taken by who? The Pakistani military establishment. Not only their generals were seen at the funeral, their drones came in. Did we say? We said very clearly, this is measured, this is non-escalatory, this is focused. It is one-on-one terror versus terror. From where are you sending military drones into another country's military establishment? You are targeting military facilities. So the ownership of terror by the military establishment is not a rocket science. It is clear to the blind eye. And therefore, the world needs to condemn it in one voice. You cannot douse the fire at one place and fuel it at the other. That is my take on this.
Well said. I've been talking to Lieutenant General V.K. Saxena. He's a former Director General, Corps of Army Air Defense. General Saxena, thank you for your time and for talking to us today.
Thank you. Thank you very much.